And good morning to you. Glad that you're with us here today as we get it going here with Kevin Lazor and DJ Strotman. We talk about the car show to benefit the Veterans Parsonage here in Indiana County. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Fellas, good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
You there, Kevin?
Yes, good morning.
Okay, there he is. There he is. Kevin and DJ are both here. Had me scared there for a second. As we get it underway here this morning, of course, we're looking outside at the sun shining right now, but we've had rain today. You certainly want to have a nice sunny day for this car show, don't you?
Absolutely, we do. Sun is a good thing when you're showing what most guys or gals call their babies. So we're hoping for sun on Sunday for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so it's going to be Sunday. Give us the details.
I'll defer to DJ on that. Go ahead, bud.
DJ?
Sunday from 3 to 7. It'll be at the Indiana Church of the Brethren. That's 905 McKnight Road and Oakland Avenue, right there at the intersection.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have some food trucks there. Going to be some live entertainment and hopefully some very beautiful cars, trucks and motorcycles. I don't want people to think it's just a car show, so if you have a nice truck, a nice motorcycle, you want to come out, show it off, please feel free to come out.
There you go. There you go. And Kevin, the Church of the Brethren, of course, is not just a randomly selected site, is it?
Absolutely not. Pastor Kurt Anderson is a historian and really knows the history behind how veterans have sacrificed for our country. And so when he took over, he works at SCI Pine Grove, and also when he took the position at the church, they didn't need the parsonage. So he talked to the congregation, and they agreed to let us use their house as a place for homeless veterans. And we've been doing this now, I think it's about the 6th year. We've grown our board, and we've served about 50 to 56 different veterans in different circumstances. Some have transitioned to permanent housing. Some have transferred over to the Veterans Gardens by the high school. So we've just got a really terrific board that keeps this thing going, but it doesn't happen without the generous public. We don't take any grants or public funding. All this is supported by the community, by the congregation at the Indiana Church of the Brethren. So again, we're thankful to the community, but it is serving a purpose, and the motto is serving God by helping veterans.
Yeah, absolutely. And DJ, of course, this is a way to help the parsonage. What can folks do?
For this particular event, you could show up. We'll have donations there, a little jar if people want to give a donation. If they just want to talk to us and find out other ways that they can help and get involved, there'll be board members floating around. They're more welcome to talk to a board member. We'll have tours of the parsonage available if anyone's more curious about what exactly goes on over there and how everything's laid out. We'd be more than happy to take you on a tour and show you and give you more details about ways other people can get involved.
Yeah, and of course, people can enter their vehicle in the event as well, right?
Absolutely. There's a $5 registration fee. We'll give you a dash plaque, and all that money goes 100% straight towards the Veterans Parsonage.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Of course, all of the rules will be in effect in terms of physical distancing, wearing a mask, all of those things.
Yes, Todd, I was just going to mention that. All the vendors that will be serving food, any of the board members or any of the volunteers that are working the event will be wearing masks. We'll have hand sanitizer there. We'll be wiping things down. We have a schedule for tours so that when one tour goes through, we can clean things up and then send another tour through. And we're encouraging people, there'll be signage there, just the general signage you get from the CDC about COVID-19, because this is an outside event. As you're going through cars, if you see there's more than 5 people at one car, we're going to ask people to just hold off till that group moves moves to the next vehicle that they're looking at, and just to be safe and some common sense safety measures during this time. But, I think all of us need something to do. And this not only helps the veterans and raise money, it's 2 of our major events that we have. One's the car show, and as you know, when you come out and visit me at 2 in the morning, we'll see if COVID's still around, hopefully not by March next year when we sleep out again. But this is another way that we can help the Veterans Parsonage, but we also want to do things safely.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking with Kevin Lazor and DJ Strotman today. The car show's happening. What time on Sunday again?
It starts at 3.
Starts at 3 o'clock. Okay. And are either of you gentlemen going to be having vehicles there in the show?
I'll have 2.
You have 2. What are you putting in?
I have a 1966 Ford Mustang and a 2016 Indian.
Yeah. Wow. That sounds great. I was looking at one of the shows yesterday. I think it was American Pickers or something. They were looking at, I think it was a 1925 Indian, but this is a little bit newer than that one, huh?
Just a tad bit.
Just a little bit shinier as well. Kevin, what about you? You putting anything in?
Actually, I'm the support vehicle. I'll have my trailer hooked up to my truck and directional signs and all the tents and all that fun stuff. So I won't be showing a vehicle this year, but I will be there helping support the event, helping guide people, and we're going to be setting up on Saturday. So if anybody Saturday evening is looking for something to do and they want to help set up tents, we'll be over at the parsonage around 5 o'clock. So if you're interested in helping set up, show up, and we'll get her going.
Good plan. Good plan. Now, as to the parsonage itself and how many people, maybe not how many people have used it, but how many people are typically in that parsonage at any given time?
Well, right now we still have 2 house managers, and they were college students that are veterans, and for their service, they don't have to pay any room or any utilities or anything like that. So that's the advantage to them. So we have 2 house managers now, and then we can serve up to 4 other folks in an emergency situation. If we had an influx like in the wintertime, we could also put some cots down in the basement. So the normal capacity is about 4 to 5 veterans, and then in an emergency we could probably do 8 to 10 if need be.
Yeah, and then there are resources made available to help them find something that's going to be more permanent for them, right?
Correct. Anytime a veteran comes in, they sign what we call a guest contract, because they're not renters or things like that. They're just guests of the parsonage. And there's a couple different things we ask. Number one, they're asked to help maintain the physical site. And number 2, whatever issue they may have, if let's say there's a legal issue and we get them involved in veterans court, or if there's a mental health issue, we make the appropriate referral, or if they haven't connected to the VA in any way and they're eligible, we'll get them connected there. So it's a referral source. And let's say they don't have a source of income, we also refer them to some of the the food drives and things like that. Mm-hmm. And then there's also expectations. Some of these guys may be religious, some may not be, but we also encourage them that, hey, if you're free on a Sunday, go help the elderly into the church, or help with the food bank, bringing in the goods and supplies. So there is some accountability to the veterans. We want to get them back. The whole goal of the parsonage is to get them through their emergency situation, get them to the next step, and then become part of society again in a meaningful way.
Yeah, it's all good, and it helps so many people, and helps this wonderful organization as well. The Veterans Parsonage will benefit from the car show. It's happening this Sunday, 3 o'clock at the Church of the Brethren. It's right across from the Rustic Lodge there along Oakland Avenue, and folks can turn out. There's plenty of parking available too, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we'll direct people. Like I said, my truck will be out there with signs, and we'll have different directional signs. We'll show people where to park, and then we'll show people where, depending on whether you're parking just to walk through or whether you're parking to put your vehicle, the tent will be right in the corner of the parking lot where you come to register, and then you just go and park, and the food vendors will be on the outskirts. So even if you're not a big car person, but you're a big food person, there'll be several vendors there that you can grab some lunch, or I guess a late lunch or an early dinner, depending on what time you show.
Get it to go.
Get it to go. That's right.
Beautiful. DJ Strotman, Kevin Lazor, thanks for spending some time with us. Tell us about this show. It's a big one, and we hope a lot of folks will be out to support the Veterans Parsonage.
Well, as always, Todd, thank you for your support of our mission and also veterans in general. We appreciate what you and Renda have done.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You too.
All right. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM and AM 1160. And